As I said yesterday on the Politics Show, this is a matter of speed and agility. My friends at Granger and Whitney, Craig Whitney is here today, in marketing, and Bridgen told me they were helping an investment firm leverage social media feeds because they cannot wait 15 minutes for the stock market ticker to update. In that 15 minutes, they could lose millions of pounds. That's the speed with which we have to move at in business. And I thought, imagine dealing with an assembly government that replies with emails saying it could take them up to 7 business days to reply, and then misses that target. If you send an email on a Thursday, you lose 2 weeks. That's a problem. Government must learn to move at the speed of business, and it must be a real public-private partnership. I was with something called the Beacon Council in Miami from 1984 to 1990. There were no titles, there was no glitz, there was no pontificating, just solid, hard teamwork. We worked hard and we played hard together as a team. We believed in our community of Miami at that time, and we made it happen. And I was a VP with one of the banks down there at the time and then moved over to Price Waterhouse. But we, in 4 short years, went from a city with regular race riots between an Anglo-Black and Hispanic population that did not trust each other, a decrepit Miami Beach where folks dropped parents and grandparents onto nursing home verandas to die, at least with a nice ocean view, a Miami Vice drug culture fixation, Wild West real estate speculators, bankers and politicians lining their own pockets. Oh, wait, I'm sorry, that hasn't changed. To a coherent and cogent plan to rebuild the city and surrounding Dade County. And it worked because there is no I in team. We cleaned up South Beach, and it's now one of the most amazing places if you ever get a chance to visit. We developed a globally recognized festival marketplace on the Bay, funded a sports arena downtown, established a global and Latin American hub for American Airlines, attracted Citibank Consumer Credit Services Unit, now this is long before they became toxic, and its 3,000 jobs, lured an NBA and Major League Baseball franchise to town, saw massive infrastructure support, and together with the county and the city and all the taxing authorities, we found ways to attract businesses through abatements and other tax easing loads. And we moved at lightning speed because we had to. We improved schools because we had to. There was an employer imperative that they're to build skilled tech job workplace. And I see that as a key role for the WNABC, making US contacts and growing business with help from government in critical issues. Now, Roy was accused by a government minister the other day of wearing rose-colored spectacles regarding inbound investment. By that standard, you're looking at Pollyanna. Few things make me angrier than cynicism that pretends a lack of vision, drive, will, and intellectual inquisitiveness. And believe me, after 8 years of Bush, nobody thought anything. It was all gut feel. We cannot do this by gut feel. Here, the national smile and shrug system of, what can you do? Must be replaced with a philosophy like the one our next speaker has embodied in his own business. If you want innovation, accept it from offices outside of the C ring. Accept those around you who try mightily and fail. Pick them up, dust them off, and adopt an Obama-like strategy of try it, fix it, make it work. And above all, why even consider doing it if you're not going to have some fun doing it in the process? I spent 2 years covering the presidential campaign, and I was inspired by 3 things Obama did, and indeed now speak with and help companies to do this themselves. The first thing was the customer. In his case, the voter is the most important reason for being in business, not an interruption in your day. Everything he did was focused on that voter, outwardly and the volunteers to help them do their job. Secondly, he leveraged social media and the internet to the fullest. When I introduced Jamie and Louise last week or 2 weeks ago to Twitter, it was a big laugh, until they started to find guests and promote the show. Now, show you here, 1 second. Everybody give me a nice big smile. You will all be on Twitter in 2 minutes. When I go to sit down, I will text it back up, and it will be on my Twitter page, where everybody will then go and look. Now imagine if that was the blueprint for a construction project. Twitter's not just about, I'm going to the loo and I'm offline right now, so I'll catch up with you later. What if you're in the automobile insurance business and you want to get instant pictures of a damaged automobile back to people in the field? Twitter, social media, Facebook, these are tools that everybody in this room needs to really take a serious look at and learn, because they're going to change the way in which we all do business. And finally, Obama learned from failure. Hillary Clinton was the best thing that ever happened to Barack Obama because she taught him toughness. And Obama was like a little computer. Every single time he took a hit, it was like watching him taking and processing that data, and he'd come back better and stronger the next time. And frankly, from my perspective as an American living abroad, I want my president to keep trying until he gets it right, not sitting there and obfuscating and make it up. So my final thought before the fall hits bottom, so far so good, so far so good. Hire and indeed want to work with people who have known and experienced failure, because only they know that bitter taste. And that's what you need to know, because they know how hard they will work to avoid repeating it. Thank you.